Yo, Giants Nation! Get ready to feel the rush, because we're 56 days away from the New York Giants season opener against the Washington Commanders, and we're celebrating by diving into the legend of the greatest number 56 in Giants history. This isn't just a countdown, it's a tribute to a player who changed football forever, a man who made quarterbacks tremble and brought Super Bowl glory to Big Blue. Who's the icon behind this number? None other than Lawrence Taylor. We're unpacking his epic legacy, jaw-dropping stats, and why his number 56 is untouchable, plus a sneak peek at the 2025 Giants with the latest New York Giants news. Grab your blue gear, hit that play button, and let's relive the magic of LT while hyping up our team's future. Alright, Giants fans, let's set the stage. Picture the 1980s. The Meadowlands is rocking, the Giants are rising, and one man is rewriting the NFL rulebook with every bone-rattling hit. Lawrence Taylor, the number 2 overall pick in the 1981 draft, didn't just wear number 56. He made it a symbol of fear for every quarterback from Joe Montana to John Elway. The New York Giants struck gold when the Saints passed on LT for George Rogers, and by his first practice, he went from third string to starter, launching a Hall of Fame career that transformed the game. From game-winning interceptions to gutting out injuries for clutch sacks, Taylor's story is the stuff of legend. And with training camp kicking off July 15th, we're connecting LT's legacy to the 2025 Giants, including a bold rookie who wanted to wear his number. Ready to dive into the chaos and glory? Who's your all-time favorite Giant? Drop it in the comments and let's get this party started. Let's start with LT's origin story, because it's straight out of a superhero movie. Drafted out of North Carolina, Taylor walked into a Giants team desperate for a spark. Bill Parcells, then defensive coordinator, built his 3-4 scheme around this 6'3", 237-pound force of nature. By mid-practice, Taylor was already starting, wearing number 98 before switching to number 56, a nod to Cowboys linebacker Thomas "Hollywood" Henderson. When veteran Jim Clack retired, Taylor claimed number 56, and even when Clack returned, GM George Young said, "No way, this is LT's number." That decision set the stage for a 13-year reign of terror. Taylor's speed, power, and instincts were unmatched. Opposing coaches like Bill Walsh had to invent new blocking schemes just to slow him down. He didn't just play the game. He redefined it, making the edge rusher a marquee position. Can you imagine LT lining up against today's QBs like Patrick Mahomes? How many sacks would he get? Share your guess below. Now, let's talk numbers, because LT's stats are mind-blowing. Over 184 games, he racked up 132.5 sacks, third most all-time when he retired, per Pro Football Reference. If sacks were official in his 1981 rookie year, add 9.5 more. In 1986, he was named NFL MVP, the first defensive player since 1971. After a monster season with 20.5 sacks, 105 tackles, 5 passes defensed, and 2 forced fumbles. That's not a stat line. That's a legacy. He earned 10 straight Pro Bowls, 5 first-team All-Pro nods, and was the cornerstone of the Giants' Super Bowl 21 and XXV wins. His 1982 Thanksgiving Day heroics against the Lions, a 97-yard pick-six on a bad knee, sealed a 13-6 victory and became Giants lore. Then there's 1988 against the Saints, where LT, playing through a separated shoulder and wearing a harness, notched 7 tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles in a 13-12 nail-biter. Giants Nation, which LT moment gives you chills? Hit the comments with your favorite. Taylor's impact went beyond stats. He changed football itself. Before LT, sacks weren't an official stat. They started tracking them in 1982, and some argue it was because of his dominance. His relentless pressure forced teams to rethink offensive schemes, double-teaming him or chipping with running backs. Parcells once said, LT could wreck a game plan by himself. He wasn't just a player, he was a phenomenon, earning a spot in the Hall of Fame in 1999 on his first ballot, induction into the Giants' Ring of Honor, and the number 1 spot on the Giants' Top 100 Players list for their 100th anniversary in 2024, per Giants.com. Even today, his number 56 is retired, a sacred number no Giant can touch. But here's where it gets spicy. 2025 first-round pick Abdul Carter, our 3rd overall pick, asked to wear number 56 as a tribute to LT Taylor respectfully declined, telling Carter to make your own legacy. How's that for class? What number should Carter rock to start his own legend? Drop your pick below. Speaking of Carter, let's tie this to the 2025 Giants, because the LT legacy looms large. Carter, a 6'3", 252-pound edge rusher from Penn State, brings LT-like potential with 12 sacks and 23.5 tackles for loss last college season. He's joining a stacked D-line with Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Dexter Lawrence, who combined for 24 sacks last year, per NFL.com. Defensive coordinator Shane Bowen's hyping Carter's elite speed, and ex-posts from at the Giants wire say he's already disrupting drills. Could Carter be the next LT, terrorizing QBs in a Giants uniform? The team's defense, which allowed 346.8 yards per game last year, 23rd in the NFL, is poised for a leap with Carter and new additions like safety Jevon Holland. But the offense, led by Russell Wilson and rookie Jackson Dart, needs the O-line to step up after allowing 85 sacks in 2024, per PFF. If Andrew Thomas stays healthy and Evan Neal thrives at guard, we could see Wilson airing it out to Malik Neighbors, who had 1,204 receiving yards last season. What's the one thing this 2025 team needs to channel LT's dominance? Share your thoughts. I dug into the latest New York Giants news on Giants.com and found some fire. The team's hosting 11 open training camp practices starting July 23rd, giving fans a chance to see Carter, Burns, and the offense in action. X is buzzing too. Dan Schneier NFL says the D-line could be top 5 if Carter clicks, while Big Blue Vibes is hyped for Neighbors and Tyrone Tracy Jr., who averaged 86 yards per game in his last 6 starts. But fans like at NYG Fanatic are worried about the O-line, calling it the weak link until proven otherwise. The Giants face a tough road, games against the Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Rams to start, but LT's legacy reminds us what's possible. Imagine Carter sacking Jaden Daniels in Week 1 or Wilson hitting Neighbors for a game winner. Can this team capture that 1980s Giants magic? What's your bold prediction for the opener? Let's hear it. LT's story isn't just about stats or highlights. It's about heart. Playing through injuries, defying doubters, and lifting the Giants to 2 Super Bowls. That's the standard for 2025. The Magic 8 Ball may doubt our chances, saying outlook not so good for a winning record, but LT never listened to doubters. Neither should we. Picture this: Carter chasing down Patrick Mahomes, Dart scrambling for a first down, and MetLife roaring like it's 1986. Training camp's our first glimpse, and with Dable and Schoen fighting for their jobs after a 3-14 season, every snap counts. What's the one LT-inspired trait you want this team to show? Drop it in the comments. Giants Nation, number 56 isn't just a number. It's a legacy that fuels our fire. Lawrence Taylor set the bar, and now it's up to Carter, Dart, and this squad to chase greatness. Smash that like button, share your favorite LT memory or 2025 prediction below, and subscribe for all the latest New York Giants news. Spread the word to every Giants fan you know, and let's get ready to roar on September 7th against the Commanders. Big Blue, let's bring back the glory.